Okay, my fellow cosmic brethren, got another episode in the chamber, so let's all gather around. Yes, gather around. Come in. It's been official. Definitely saw this coming. It is official. John Laurinaitis is out as head of relations. For those who didn't know, I'm pretty sure. Come on now, you had to be like dumb to ears or not literally pay attention to wrestling at all if you don't know what's going on right now. Of course, with the this is I'm gonna remind all of you, for ones that didn't catch it, because I know some might be busy, but yeah, there's a sex scandal going on right now where Vince McMahon allegedly, it's not true yet, allegedly paid $3 million in a lawsuit to a former coworker, secretary that used to be with the company back in 2019, and it doesn't surprise me, but John Laurinaitis had something to do with it. That's and him getting let go, him getting fired is really it's really eye opening, and just kind of checks off certain boxes off you. But I don't know, it does from a conspiracy standpoint, but they just like fired him. Just because of the PRs is too hot right now. Especially they got a lot of lawsuits being hit with them too. They got 5 lawsuits. So yeah, during the business side, WWE is taking a big hit. They're really going through it right now. Not a year to remember for WWE. No. But yeah, I'm not surprised at this. Like, and him being because he's one of, just like Bruce Pritchard, he's like one half of the right hand men. The yes men to Vince. That would that's happy to jump to multiple hoops, to always to bow down and and say yes sir to the next route that he needs to complete. So yeah, I'm not surprised, and not surprised that he's a part of this. That allegedly, if it comes out to be true that he's a part of this, because it looks like also it looks like from the situation in this situation, him being let go, it looks like because of of course because of PR, because this whole scandal that is getting bad PR, because you know how bad that is. It's like I said, from a personal standpoint, I could give 2 fucks. Like I said before, if you saw, I'll leave it at the end. It'll be at the end when you finish the video. But I pretty much said it before, like this, the whole thing where Vince, of course, nerds, because nerds don't get no pussy at all. So, I mean, he's an old ass man, of course. So of course he's gonna be paying money. He doesn't get pussy. He pays money for women. He's 70 years old. Who the fuck is gonna smash? What 20-year-old is willingly gonna fucking smash a cripply retirement package home? The whole starter full package. Like, come on now, it's like enough. But yeah, at least he's getting pussy and y'all not. But yeah, it's like I could personally I could give a fuck at least, because at the end of the day, it's not only is it Vince, but he's doing what he want to do. So I could care less. But from a business standpoint, that is a bad PR. Oh, first off, like the whole thing. Because I am aware, and I have been aware before when I was completely wrong, when, situations come out and these stories, because, of course, a lot of articles can be swindled, and, you could believe, you don't want to believe, like, of course, the public, the humans, because humans is utterly fucking dumb, especially the wrestling community. They're like, of course, they're like wholly swayed, and they believe everything they see on the internet, and for whoever, fucking stupid. But so for how I know and how I take my, from the standpoint how I get, how I take my information and research is just and my viewpoints is just from the like past history and how just of how body language and how a individual, in this case Vince, portrays himself on screen. So, but yeah, like I said, if he yeah, he's John Laurinaitis is he's out the door, he's gone. And he is. Yep, he's like, because I hear also a lot of opinions too going around. Oh, I forgot to say that. Yeah, I've like this is a story that could be allegedly. So, of course, I'm gonna speak on it, but at the same time, I've just from growing up and now, from 20 going back so as far back to 2018, knowing what I know about humans and the world and how how just like sin can get rooted deep and everything like that. Yeah, I don't have to. I don't have to wait because I don't. I just I have, like I said, I have people or past individuals I look up to, of course. But it's like I still, and knowing what I know and not what I believe in and how they portray themselves in the public eye, especially in entertainment, because they know people. That we've been conditioned to believe that when it comes to entertainment, what you see on screen, they tell you that it's fake. That's like one of the oldest tricks in the books when it comes to entertainment, so they can play their fantasies out on screen. They tell you that it's fake, it's make believe, but so of course the public is going to believe it. But you have to think beyond the obvious, and then when you see like these articles and they come out and of course these scandals and you come to find out about mistreatment to like when it comes to these businesses, yeah, mistreatment to their workers, scandals, them being a completely different, having a completely different personality. So you just gotta keep that in mind, and it's just like it always in these situations. There's always a story. There's always a second mask behind the other side of that character. Of that person. But yes, like I said, I know what I know. I could, I don't, I would, like I said, if I didn't have the mindset, then I probably would have. But knowing what I know, I have, I'm taking that stance to end this. So, of course, I could speak on this because, I've seen it, and just about everybody. Like I said, when it comes to Vince McMahon, you should already know the type of individual he is and how he carries himself on screen, because he like on screen or not. So yeah, that's that. John Laurinaitis has taken out, and yeah, people celebrating. It's been said and everything like that. It's been said that backstage talent don't it's basically celebrating and cherishing the fact that he's out. Laurinaitis is out. Yeah, it sounds like they, pretty much, yeah, just from on screen too, you pretty much tell that he's not, and how much too, also how much he's a kiss ass up to the board and Vince. So, like I said, I'm not surprised also that he would be linked to Vince, because there's just been multiple instances on, there's just been multiple instances, whether stories or from other people of how the type of person that and individual that John Laurinaitis is. So, and I will say this though, that dang, I kind of said that I'm kind of disappointed that that he can't, yeah, basically can't. I was always, when it comes to like the whole people power angle, when he was like they put him in charge of like he came on screen and they put him in charge of head general manager of SmackDown and Raw. I hated that man. I'll talk about it in the future, but yeah, I literally hated that man growing up, because in this time that's when I just started high school. So I just, oh my gosh, especially just the mean, slimy shit that he would do to CM Punk. Oh my gosh, I hated this fucking dude. But yeah, he's also, he's definitely the fall guy. Because how much of a kiss up an ass to he is to Vince, and he's definitely one of those, looks like too, and definitely one of those. Sorry that I keep blowing, but sorry. he's definitely one of those individuals when it comes to being around Vince that he will take the entire fall, and he will get put under the bus. Cause I guess at this point he's made enough, probably as stable as he is, but he's made enough money, so I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, he's out, and yeah, it's definitely gone. And Bruce Pritchard is now in charge of, not only being in charge of head creative, one of the other half of head creative on NXT and all that, but now he's head of talent relations. Yeah, that's a lot of power. A lot of power. Because like I said before, and pretty much everybody in the community, he's known. Bruce Pritchard is one of the half. He's one of the other half of the head to Vince as well. One of his right hand man. So of course they're gonna, he's gonna put him in. She's gonna put him in charge of head of talent relations. So yeah, that's a lot of power. And I haven't heard a lot of stories, because he also has a podcast. But I'll probably do a little bit of research. But not yeah, but he kind of, I don't know if the backstage, he's well liked backstage too. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, considering he's like the other half of Vince. So they're basically the three eyes of Vince. But yeah, like I said, that's like, wow, that's a lot of power, and damn, and it's just like, yeah, it's just when Vince also being headed, like being completely, because it's entitled also, because he's still the CEO. But Stephanie being the CEO was laughable. That's just entitled, like I said before. But yeah, so that completely gives him like enough time, and to completely be fantasized and just go off half jerked, and just be completely obsessing and just licking his lips, his chops at the next piece of chopped meat that he's gonna put next on the slack. So yeah, Vince is gonna have a ball. It's probably gonna be I don't know if it's not already now, because it's pretty much been the same. But it's probably gonna be a lot of change. It's probably gonna be like extremely a lot of changes as we see going into the other half of 2022, and yeah, probably extremely a lot worse if it isn't right now. So yeah, John Laurinaitis is out. Out the door. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. He is definitely gone. And yeah, he's, like I said, he's the fall guy, so he was definitely willing to take that. So it's not the least bit surprising at all, considering his history within the company and his connection to Vince and whatever he does with him. So yep, that's pretty much all I had to say. Yeah, I guess we can let ourselves go out the chamber. Stay blessed.